For today's class, we're going to use 2 blocks. And if you need any props throughout the practice, just give me a little wave, especially for Shavasana. We have eye pillows, blankets, all that good stuff, bolsters. So welcome to Yoga Basics. I want to shut down the lights a little bit because I'm going to have you get centered on your back today. So I want you to come on down nice and slow. Take your time, and I'm going to give you the option to find a butterfly on your back. We call it a supine butterfly. So you can bring your big toes and your heels together and kind of let the knees drop out to the side. And if you want, you could take the blocks and prop them underneath the thighs and just kind of let the legs just relax, melt into the bolster there. And with your arms, depending on how your shoulders are feeling, you can find like cactus arms or goddess arms, we call them, bending there at the elbow, just allowing your chest and collarbone just to find some space. You can have one hand on the belly, one hand on the chest. And shut the door here. So just take a moment here to settle in, making any adjustments that you need to. As always, please listen to your body throughout your practice. If something starts to speak to you on a physical level, make sure you honor that. Come out of the pose or modify if you don't know how, just so take a nice round of breath in. Deep breath in, long breath out. And I just want you to start noticing any sensations in the body without any judgment here, just accept them. What are you feeling here on a physical level? The shoulders, hips, maybe the low back today. Just go ahead and take a moment just to do a little scan. Any areas of tension. Go ahead and take a few rounds of breath here. Take a deep breath in all the way up to the collarbone. And exhale, release. Just begin to be a witness of the breath. Just notice how the breath is flowing. Does it feel nice and smooth and steady this morning? Maybe it's a little forced today. Just like the body, just accept it. Just observe the breath. It's a little choppy or rough. Take a few more rounds here. Deep belly breath. Just to activate that state of rest in the body. So today is a new moon, and that kind of reminds us that we have like a blank page in our story. Start over, could start something new, maybe your relationship, or maybe there's something you wanted to do outside of your comfort zone. Today's the time to do it. That's been on your to-do list. Or maybe there's something that you've been holding on to for a while. Give yourself some permission today to let it go, whether it's big or small. Just take a moment and find what you need for that new lunar moon today. So whether it's something that you want to begin anew or something you wish to let go of. So say that intention to yourself 3 times in your mind. It's already happened. So as always, I like us to see our intentions by just placing one hand over the heart center, right in the middle of the chest. Awesome. Place the other hand right on top. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. One more breath, sealing that intention to move. Deep breath in, long breath out, releasing energy. Don't need any more. And go ahead and bring your arms down by your side when you're ready. Let's start to draw those legs up to the center. So if you had the butterfly or if you had the lump, So I want everybody just to take your feet, place them flat on the mat, and like heel toe them out so they're towards the end of the mat. Bring those arms out to a T. Or I know we have tight quarters today. You can always do like goddess arms. You can bend at the elbow. So take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, let the knees fall to one side. Inhale, come up to center, and then exhale to the other side. So start to move dynamically here with your own breath. Noticing any sensations here. You know, any tight quadriceps, maybe you feel on the outside of the hip. Nice and slow, just getting warmed up for our practice. Next time that our legs fall to the left side, we're gonna pause there. Just let the legs kind of flap over into this twist. And then you can bring your head and neck over the right side, if that feels okay for your neck. Pause here, take a breath. Deep breath in and exhale, relax the legs, relax the arms. Close your eyes, that's okay. Breathing into the twist. A few more deep breaths here. Two more deep breaths. Breathing in, breathing out. One more round of breath. So let's very slowly bring the head and neck back to center. Bring the knees back to center. Some more windshield wipes here on either side. Nice and slow. Just notice how the hips are starting to loosen up a little bit. Beautiful. And let's go ahead and let those knees fall to the right. Pausing there in a twist. Bring your head and neck over the left shoulder this time. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale, just relax. Notice how this side feels here. Two more rounds of breath. Deep breath in. One breath out. One more round, just like that. Awesome. When you're ready, let's bring your head and neck back to center. Bring your knees up to center. Why don't you just hug them into your chest from here? Find your Apanasana. Nice. Give them a nice squeeze and maybe go for a little rock there. Back and forth on the sacrum. Make some circles there. Find what feels right for your back today. Nice and gentle with yourself today. And I'm going to have us turn onto our left side, which feels okay on the left. If there's anything going on with that hip, you can certainly turn to the right. Otherwise, we're going to turn to our left side. It's our yin side, represented by the moon. So, moon is on our moon side today. Moon side. Go ahead and express a little gratitude for yourself for making the time for your self-care today, taking it to your mats. Remember, when your mind starts to drift off to your tasks and to-do lists, bring it back to your breath, use it as your anchor. This is your most important tool in your body, is your breath. It can literally change your body chemistry. One more round of breath here, deep breath in, exhale, release. And when you're ready, we'll use your top arm to push yourself up to a seat, and we're gonna meet in our Sukhasana. So if anybody wants a blanket to sit on to elevate their hips, I'm happy to do so. You can always sit in a block, or you can just sit on your seats. Grounding down here. So let's bring our arms down by our sides. Sit up nice and tall, grounding down to those sits bones. Chin is parallel to the earth for Sukhasana. Take a deep breath in, reach those fingertips up towards the sky. Exhale, hands behind the heart, onto my mudra. Do that with your own breath a few times. So inhale, spread those wings, reach the fingertips up. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Even close your eyes, that feels okay. Start to really feel the movements within your own body, focusing on your practice today. Awesome. Let's bring our hands to the heart. I'll show you guys a little hand mudra. We're going to be using it throughout the practice today. And this is also a good one to honor this new moon. So some people call it steeple, but it's also called Kali mudra. So we're going to clasp your fingertips together, and then you're just going to have your pointer fingers facing up. You certainly don't have to do this if you're not into mudras. It's not your thing. No big deal. Otherwise, we're going to hold this for some different poses. It's supposed to really help. It removes any negative energy, decreases stress, negative emotions. It detoxifies your internal organs, and improves your energy flow inside and outside of your body. So let's just close our eyes and take a few rounds of breath here, really pressing into those fingertips. And when I say we're going to come back to that steeple mudra, we'll be coming back to this pose. You can go ahead and release the fingertips for now. Let's bring our arms down by our side. We're going to do some little dynamic twists. So we're going to inhale those arms up overhead. Exhale, twist to the right. Left hand on the right knee, right hand down. Take a breath. Inhale, reach those fingertips up, coming back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand on left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale, reach those fingertips up, and then exhale. So do these little twists with your own breath as slow as you need to go. Reaching those fingertips up the inhale and twisting on the exhale. At any point you want to pause and hold the twist for a few breaths, go for it. This is your yoga practice. Awesome. Next inhale, let's bring those arms up overhead, and exhale, forward fold. Go only as far as you need to. Feeling the stretch in that low back. Deep breath in. Exhale, fold a little bit further, maybe if you can. Let the head and neck go. Awesome. Next inhale, pick that head up, turn those fingers, and come back up to a seat. We're gonna do that little soupy grind I do with you guys sometimes. It's like a little kundalini exercise, but it just feels really good on the back. So let's place our hands on our knees. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, we're going to roll towards the left knee, towards the center, towards the right, and come up to a straight spine. And take a deep breath in. Exhale, roll forward. So like the deeper you go, the more you're going to feel it there in the hips and the low back. So just go nice and slow. Feeling all the sensations there. Let's do one more roll, starting with the left, and we're gonna switch sides. Pause here for a breath. And with a deep breath in, long breath out. Switching sides here. So let's go ahead and just come back to a straight spine here, and we're going to meet in our tabletop pose when you're ready. So if anybody needs any padding for their knees for tabletop, give me a little wave. We got plenty of those little like round pads in the back. You can use a blanket too. So we'll just start with some cats and cows once we're at tabletop. So inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart, lift the gaze, and then exhale. Tuck the tail, tuck the chin around the spine there. Slow, nice and slow here. Dynamically. Pausing anywhere. You want to breathe into the tension in the spine. So for a few more rounds, deep breath in. Cow. Come back to a neutral spine when you're ready. We're going to curl those toes under and find your downward dog. So for your first down dog, really give yourself A lot of grace here, bending into the knees, sending the chest to the thighs. You can like walk around the back of your mat there. Walk the dog. Let the head and the neck go here. Engaging the core, lifting the tailbone up to the sky. Awesome. 2 more rounds of breath here. Beautiful. When you're ready, look up between your hands and walk to the top of your mat and forward fold here. Awesome. So you can grab opposite hand to opposite arm and find your like ragdoll and sway back and forth. And give yourself a nice bend in the knees if like your hamstrings are firing up. Feel the stretch in the low back there. I'm going to inhale to that flat back, so you might need to release your hands. Hands on thighs maybe. Exhale, fold. Inhale once again, finding that straight spine. And exhale, fold. Another breath here. Awesome. When you're ready, place your hands on your hips and just slowly come up. Roll, roll, roll up. Vertebrae, right vertebrae, until you find your mountain pose. So we're going to do a little modified moon salutation. We usually do our sun salutations, but I want to kind of do a little bit of everything today. So this is going to be, yeah, it's not going to be the full moon salutation. I modified it. So I'm just going to show you guys real quick, and then we're going to do it. So let's all just do it together. So I'm going to actually have you guys take a step into the middle of your mat. So I want you guys to step like this. So I want you to face that wall that way. Awesome. And I'll come over here. You guys can watch me. So we're going to inhale our arms up overhead, finding that steeple pose. You're going to bring the fingertips and the pointer finger together. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend over to the right, keeping those hips grounded. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, find a little back bends. Inhale up to center. And then we're going to step to goddess pose. So we're going to go ahead and bring our arms to those cactus arms, bending at the knees. Take a breath here. Inhale to 5-pointed star. So we're going to send those arms and legs out straight. Awesome. We're going to take our right arm and kind of swoop it down, finding our forward fold here. So we're going to just kind of cartwheel those arms over to the right. Inhale back up to 5-pointed star. And then exhale down to the left. Inhale up to center. Exhale, our right arm is going to find our left foot. So we're going to come on down, finding with a little twist. Yeah, so right arm to left foot. Yeah, sorry, I'm kind of in the wrong spot. And then inhale back up to center. Exhale, left arm to right ankle. Inhale up to center. Exhale to goddess. Let's heel to those feet together, finding those steeple arms above the head. Reaching those fingertips up. Exhale over to the right, bend over to the right. Inhale up to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, little back bend. Inhale to center. Exhale, hands find the heart. We're going to have to turn you guys around for the next one. I think that was probably a little hard for you guys in the back. So let's kind of flip around. We're going to do that again, okay? So just reset here. So I want you guys to turn that way. So you guys have room on your mat, okay? Let's do that once again. We're going to inhale, arms up overhead, finding that little steeple pose. Exhale, we're going to bend to the right. Inhale, up to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale up to center. Exhale, find a little back bend. Inhale up to center. Exhale, step to goddess. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Reach those arms and legs out. Exhale, we're going to windmill over to the right. So right hand on right ankle. Inhale up to center. Exhale, left hand. Inhale up to center, 5-pointed star. Exhale, right hand on left ankle. And a little twist. Inhale up to center. Left hand on right ankle. Inhale up to center. Exhale, find your goddess pose. Sink back down, bend those arms. Inhale, heel to those feet up to center. Reaching those fingertips up. Exhale, bend over to the right. Inhale up to center. Bend over to the left. Inhale up to center. Find a little back bend. Inhale up to center. Exhale. Alright, take a break, reset here. Grab a sip of water if you need it at any point. So we're just gonna reset here. So you wanna heel to those feet together if they're not together right now, as much as you can. Awesome. So let's inhale those arms up, find your little steeple pose above the head. Exhale, bend over to the right, ground down through the hips. Inhale up to center, exhale to the left. Awesome. Inhale up to center, reaching those arms up. Exhale, bend a little back. Inhale up to center once again. Exhale, step to goddess. Bending into the knees, bending the palm tree. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Reach those fingertips out. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, that right arm touches down on the left ankle there. Stretch that leg. Inhale to 5-pointed star. Exhale, left. Yeah, you guys got it. Left ankle to the left foot. Inhale up. We're going to find that little twist. So right hand on left ankle, twist down. Inhale up to center again. Exhale, left hand to right. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, heel to those feet together. Reach those fingertips up. Exhale, bend over to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhaling back to center. Exhale, find those little baby back bends. Inhale up, and then exhale, hands find the hearts. So let's get a little flow down. So come up to the top of your mat, guys. Let's find our mountain pose here. So when you find your mountain, you can have your palms facing forward. You can find your little steeple, prayer hands, whatever. Just ground down through both legs, engaging the core, dropping the shoulders. Deep breath in, long breath out. Check in with how you feel. Starting to get a little movement in here, warming things up. So if you have your eyes closed, you can open up your eyes. Let's inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, swan dive down, take a forward fold. Inhale, finding some length in your spine. Exhale, hands find the earth. Step back to plank here. And you can go through a flow if you want to find your chaturanga. So you kind of do like that half push up. Inhaling to upward facing dog. Exhaling to down. So from downward dog here, you're welcome to find your child's pose if you want to lower onto your knees. Smooth out the breath, or you can hang out in your downward dog. It's really up to you. If you want to sit back on your heels, take a sip of water. Yogi's choice here. Just find a little stillness before we move again. Breathing in here, breathing out. Staying focused on the practice here. Exhaling what you don't need anymore. Take your time, but we will meet in downward dog once again when you're ready. But again, you need more time than your health knows you take. Notice how this downward dog is. Give a little more room there, the backs of the legs. So on your next inhale, we're going to send that right leg high. Send that leg behind you, pointing those toes down towards the earth. Bend into your knee here. Maybe make a circle there, rolling the hip on open. See how that feels. And then we're going to send that right knee in between our hands and step up to warrior one. So remember with warrior one, our hip bones are pointing towards the front of the room. Really make sure that that knee is stacked on top of the ankle. So just kind of adjust your feet here. Ooh, a little wobbly. Bring those arms up overhead. And exhale, relax the shoulders there. You can even like turn the arms towards each other in warrior one. That's look awesome. Yeah. Take a round of breath here. Deep breath in. Long breath out. When you're ready, we're gonna flip your palms behind you. Just flip your palms, so they're not gonna be facing each other. Then we're gonna send your arms behind you. Maybe grab a hold of that right wrist. Deep breath in, peel the shoulder on open, and exhale, humble warrior. Bow down here. You guys do this flow with me. You can hang here, or if you want to inhale, coming up to a straight spine, use that core. Exhale, come on down once again. Do that a few times with your own breath. Going as deep as you need to there. Exhaling, bowing down to the knee. Inhaling, finding that flat back. Awesome. Just a couple more times there, and then we're gonna hold. So dip down once more. Coming up to a straight spine. Next time you come on down, let's hold there. See if you can balance. Maybe you can take the hands, press them together, and try and like send them up towards the ceiling here. This is like our full humble warrior here. Deep breath in, long breath out. Awesome. Let's take those hands very slowly, place them on the low back once again. Use your core, come up to standing. Inhale, arms up to warrior one. Exhale, frame that front foot, kick that foot on back. You can find a plank, you can find your down dog, you can find your chaturanga here. So lower onto the belly, and in your cobra, deep cobra, upward dog. Exhale to down dog. Pedal it out once you're there. Few rounds of breath here, about 3 rounds of breath. Amazing. Go ahead and inhale that left leg high this time. Point those toes down towards the earth and then bend into the knee. Roll your hip on open here. See how that feels. We'll circle if that's okay. And then square off your hips and step that left foot in between your hands. Take your time as we rise up to our warrior one. Start from the feet. Build your foundation here. Bending into that front knee. Inhaling those arms up overhead. Exhale, relax. Beautiful. Deep breath in here. Long breath out. Make sure that knee stacked right on top of the ankle there. Flip those palms, send your arms behind you. You can grab a hold of the right wrist or left flip wrist, or clasp your fingertips, either one. Peel those shoulders on open, kind of roll them open as you take a deep breath in, and exhale, fold. Humble warrior. You can hang here, or inhale, come on up. Bending that straight spine, exhale, fold. Again, flow here with your own breath, pausing at any point if you just want to breathe into the leg. Using your core, keep it engaged. And then next time you guys dip down, let's pause there, finding a little balance. So like left elbow to left knee, you can bring those arms away from your back there, sending them up towards the sky. Breathe here. Last round of breath. Place those hands on the low back. Use your core to come up to standing. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands frame front foot. Kick that foot back. You can find, if you want to go right to down dog, go for it. If you want to come up a plank, if you want to lower onto the belly, coming into a cobra dog. Find your version of vinyasa. At any point you want to slower onto your knees, find your child's pose, smooth out the breath once again. Or you can hang out in your down dog, whatever you need, before we move again. More moments here. So we're gonna have to wrap. Whenever you're ready, we're gonna find our ground down once again. Just a few breaths here, I promise. And then just take 2 more breaths. Deep breath in, long breath out, and into the knees if you need to. Last round breath in. And when you're ready, look up between your hands and walk, step, or maybe do a little hop to the top of the mat and find your forward fold once again. Dangle the arms or find your neck, whatever feels good here. Inhale to that flat back, finding that straight spine. Exhale, fold here. On your next inhale, to reverse our swans, we'll spread your wings wide, reaching those fingertips up towards the ceiling, and exhale, hands find heart. Step up to the top of the mat if you're not there already. Find your mountain pose. You find your little steeple here. Breathing in, breathing out. So we're going to take a big step back with that left foot this time. We're going to find our high crescent lunge. So in high crescent lunge, you're on the ball of that back foot. So this is like a little bit of a balance. If this does not work for your body for some reason, go ahead and find like a flat foot. Excuse me. Otherwise, we're going to find your balance here, ground down to that front foot and the back ball of the foot. So we're going to inhale our arms up overhead in our crescent lunge. Keep that core engaged. Maybe look up where like the ceiling and the wall meet. A little tiny back bend there. Deep breath in, long breath out. Let's spread those wings open nice and wide. So bring those palms maybe up towards the ceiling. Awesome. Maybe you can look up a little bit further here. Take a deep breath in, long breath out. A little bit of a balance pose. So just ground down here, keeping the core engaged. You stay here for 3 more breaths. Find a drishti. So that's something not moving at all. Last round of breath. Awesome. Let's bring those palms together, finding that steeple once again. Take a big step up. We're going to find our warrior 2. So in warrior 2, my back toes are going to be pointed towards the back of the room. So we're going to this like open hip pose. Your hip bones are going to be pointing towards the wall there. Awesome. Let's extend those wings out wide. Reach those fingertips out. Look at your back arm. Make sure it's in line with your front arm there. Awesome. And then gazes over the front middle finger in our warrior 2. Really like find your inner warrior here. This is called Virabhadrasana 2. Flip the palms, maybe just kind of bring your shoulders away from your ears, keeping the core engaged. 1 more round of breath here. All right, so check this out. We're going to straighten the front leg, flip the palms so they're facing up, finding our gentle warrior. Bring those palms up together. Exhale, warrior 2. Sinking down again. Inhale, flip the palms, gentle warrior. Exhale, sink on down to warrior 2. Do this about 3 more times here with your own breath. You can even look up at the hand as you come up there. 1 more. And come back to warrior 2. Flip the front palm only now. Come forward a little bit and then send that front arm up towards the ceiling. So this is our reverse warrior. Yeah, you got it. So that left hand, make sure it's not like hanging on the back of the knee, either on the thigh, or you can find that little like yogi wrap. So you can like wrap your low back, your hand around your low back. Awesome. Breathe here, feeling that stretch in the right side of the body. Deep breath in, full breath out. Beautiful, guys. So nice. 1 more round of breath here. Inhale to warrior 2. So we're going to exhale to triangle. Straighten that front leg. Cartwheel those arms down to our triangle pose. Awesome. So just make sure you're not like collapsing your spine. The triangle, we tend to like crunch all the way down, but you want like a nice straight spine, a nice straight line. So my torso is so long, I have to kind of be up a little bit higher here. Just reach those fingertips up towards the ceiling. Nice deep breath in, long breath out. You're gonna take that top arm when you're ready, place it on your hip to come up, spin on the ball of that back foot. We're gonna kind of frame that foot, we're gonna frame that front foot. So inhale those arms up overhead, exhale, frame that front foot for you so you can kick that leg on back. Finding your down dog, your plank, three-legged dog. Lower into your knees at any point. Again, finding the child's pose once again. Do you go through your vinyasa? Find what feels good here. Child's pose will feel nice because we just do a lot of back bends. So let's really round into the spine there. Finding some space there on the low back. Just let the low back settle. Then before you need to sit back on your heels, grab a sip of water. Go for it. You never have to stay in one pose. If I put you in like a child's pose, like come on out whenever you're ready, or you can hang there for as long as you need. Make sure you guys are kind of nice and steady before we do that other side. Hopefully you remember that. Don't forget anything. I instantly forgot. Let's take 3 more breaths, wherever you are, and then we're gonna find our down dog. So take some nice full breaths. When you're ready, curl those toes under, lift your hips, finding your down dog for about 3 breaths here. Just notice how the legs have changed. Maybe you're finding more space there in the dog. You guys look great. The form looks awesome. Hips are up to the sky. Bunch of inverted V's. Beautiful. When you're ready, let's look up between the hands and walk to the top of your mat and take your forward fold there. Awesome. And you can even like heel toe your feet a little bit further than your hips. Maybe grab a hold of your big toes if you can. Inhaling to a little flat back there and exhale, fold. Inhaling, holding onto the toes as you find like a straight spine. Exhale, fold again. You can release the toes, heel toe your feet underneath the hips. You can reverse the swan here, reaching those wings out, up towards the ceiling, and exhale, hands are gonna find the heart. Tadasana. Find your steeple if you like, or just find your firm hands or hands down by yourself. So we are going to take a breath here. We're going to take a big step back, finding our high crescent lunge with the right leg this time. So step on back, take a moment, build your foundation from the feet up. So ground down through that front foot, check to make sure that the knees stacked on top of the ankle there. Balancing on the ball of that back foot. If at any point you need to put that back heel down, go for it. Engage the core. Head over heart, heart over hips. Nice straight spine. Inhaling those arms up overhead. Exhale, drop the shoulders away from the ears there. Nice straight spine. Breathe here. Look up a little bit for the little back bend. Open up those wings. Stretch those arms out. Palms are facing up. Again, a little bit of a balance here. So just find something that's not moving. We call it a drishti. Deep breath in here. Broaden through the collarbone. Like feel that chest expand here. Those look awesome. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Let's bring those hands together. Find your little steeple mudra. And we're going to spin on the ball of that back foot. Finding our warrior 2. So your toes are going to be pointing towards the exit. Bending into that front knee. Awesome. Spread those wings nice and wide, finding a warrior 2 arms. Check that back arm, make sure it's in line. Awesome, perfect. You guys look great. Deep breath in, long breath out. So we're gonna do that little gentle warrior. Straighten the front foot, front leg, sorry, flip those palms, reach those fingertips up towards the ceiling. Exhale, sink back down to warrior 2. Inhale, flip the palms, straighten that front leg. Exhale, gentle. Warrior two, sorry. Talking too quick. A few more times here with your own breath. Go nice and slow. One more, coming up to gentle. Sinking back down to warrior two. Flip that front palm, hinge forward a little bit. Bend your reverse warrior. So left arm's gonna reach back towards the back wall there. Find that little wrap of that right arm around the mid back. Deep breath in, reach those fingertips for that beautiful stretch there. Long breath out. One more round of breath. Take a deep breath in. We're gonna exhale to warrior two. Gaze over the front middle finger. Deep breath in here. Exhale, straighten that front leg. Cartwheel those arms to triangle. Remember not to collapse the spine there. Give yourself a little micro bend in the knee. That leg doesn't have to be completely like straight there. Maybe you look up at the hands, or maybe you look down at the foot. Either way you look, there's a little bit of a balance there. Or you could just look straight ahead. Good. One more round of breath. Let's take that right arm, place it onto the hip there. We're gonna heel toe. We can place that left hand on the hip. Heel toe back up. Step up to the top of your mat. Awesome. Let's inhale those arms up overhead. Exhale, swan dive down, forward folds. Inhale to your flat back once again. Exhale, hands find the earth. Step back to plank. You can chaturanga. Go right to down dog. You can go right to child's pose if you're all done. Ardha Vinyasa. Eventually just lower onto your knees, find your child's pose or rabbit's pose, or if child's pose is not your jam, find your hero pose. Sit back on your heels, maybe close your eyes, place your hands on the knees. Just take a few moments here to really reset. Check in with how you feel. What are you feeling here on a physical level? Smooth out the breath. Focus on the breath, especially when you might start to drift here in our child's pose. Just about 30 more seconds wherever you are here. Take your time. So, if you are in your child's pose, you sit back onto your heels. Actually, going to have us slide on down to our bellies from here. So just really, it's a pretty way to get down. So just get down, and then find your crocodile hands. You can stack your palms on top of each other, and just let your forehead drop. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Relax like the legs and the glutes. You could bend into one knee and then the other, and do like some windshield wipes here. When you're ready, let's lower back down to our crocodile. We're going to come into our half frog on the left side. So we're going to go ahead and just bend into the left leg here. And you know, you can make this really like restorative if you want. We're going to hold this for maybe a minute and a half. Or if you feel like you want a little bit more, you're welcome to come up and make it more active. So you can come up on your forearms, almost like Sphinx forearms here. It's going to be a little bit of a back bend. So if the back starts speaking to you while you hold this, just go ahead and lower back down. You can always take a block if you have it nearby and rest your forehead. You'll still get that little stretch there. Or you could even, if you want to try, you could bring like the hands to prayer hands. Maybe bring your thumb to that third eye and just hold here, just breathe. So wherever you are, let's take about 7 or 8 deep breaths. If at any point you need to lower it down, 50 more seconds. All the different versions of frogs. One more breath. It's really good, strengthening those back muscles. We'll try to go a little bit deeper in our warriors, hold these poses. If you're an active frog up on your forearms, go ahead and rest your forehead on the hands there. Take a breath. Let's go ahead and extend that left leg long to meet the right. Bring a little movement in so you can, again, bend into the knees here, do those like windshield wipes, or make some circles, wiggle the tail. More breaths. When you're ready, you can extend those legs long, finding our half crowd with the right. You don't have to bend very deep into the knee. Like the deeper that you bend, the more you're gonna really feel it there. You're getting the stretch in the down in the hip. And if again you want to make it a little active, come up with the forearms there. You can rest your forehead on a block, or just kind of hold the head and neck. Just have a gaze at the top of the mat there. Find that little steeple mudra to help you hold, or prayer hands. And try and bring like the head to the thumbs. So it's a little bit of a balance in the elbows. So just be mindful here. Start to breathe. Finding some space in the back and the hip. And then up. So if you have those Sphinx hands or any sort of hand mudra, place those hands back down. Finding crocodile once again, allowing the forehead to drop for a breath. We're going to go ahead and extend that right leg long. Finding a little movement here again, so go ahead and just bend into the knees or just wiggle the tail, whatever floats your boat. Place your legs long. I'm going to have you place your hands underneath your shoulders and just push back to either a child's pose or a rabbit's pose. You guys were doing a little back bend, so just find a rabbit pose is when you bring your knees together and you sink back and like you can tuck your head in between the knees as much as it will go. And then you can grab a hold of the back of the heels. You just really want the spine to round here. You gotta keep the back balanced, right? Otherwise you guys will be sore later. A few breaths here. Breathing into the back. Deep breath in. Long out. All of our yoga poses have a counter pose. So you stay grounded and safe. 4 moments here. I love rabbit. So let's slowly kind of unravel from our rabbit pose. Just come on up to a straight spine, or if you're in child, just come up to that hero pose. We're going to swing our legs around in front of us. Finding your staff pose. So just go ahead and see those legs out in front of you. You shake them out for a moment because you've had them compressed. Go ahead and bend into the right leg only. Just hugging into your chest, rounding down through those sits bones there, dropping the shoulders away from the ears. Left leg is nice and long, toes pointed up towards the ceiling. Take a breath. We're gonna cross this right leg over to the left. So ground down here, we're coming into a little twist. So take your left arm and just wrap it around your right thigh there. And then just start to twist over. So you can like backstroke that right arm behind you or just send it on behind you. And then look over that right shoulder there. Breathe into the twist here. Deep breath in, long breath out. Inhale, find that like length in your spine, go a little bit taller, and exhale, twist. A few more breaths here. Again, with each inhale, finding some space. Exhale, twisting a little bit more. One more round of breath. Let's come out of the pose nice and slow. So start to bring that head and neck to center. You can take that right hand out from behind you. This is where we started, right at the center. Take that right leg, just uncross it. Hug it into the chest once again here. Awesome. And then let's send it down to the left. Pause for a breath before we move. So let's go ahead and bend the left leg now. Nice little squeeze here, checking with your sits bones, and then you can cross it over the other side of the right thigh. Take that right arm, reach and extend it, and then grab a hold of that left thigh, like hugging it into your chest. You can swoop that left arm behind you. If you need to tip the fingers, go for it. So deep breath in, exhale, twist over that left shoulder. Start to cramp up or anything, just back up the twist. Otherwise, deep breath in, grow a little bit taller. Exhale, twist a little bit. Feel everything just like ringing out like a sponge here. Just a few more breaths. Awesome. Slowly, let's come back to a straight spine. Bring that gaze right in front of you. Take that left hand, bring it in front of you. You can release that left thigh. And then we're going to go ahead and uncross that left leg for a breath. And then extend that left leg in front of you. Reset in our staff pose, our Dandasana. Take a breath. Let's inhale those arms up overhead and exhale, fold here. So if you need to bend into your knees, go for it. We're really kind of stretching like the low back here. So whatever you need to do to find your little forward fold here. You can gaze at the knees or just close your eyes. Settling with each exhale. Filling up the upper back with each inhale. Let the head and neck go. Two more breaths here. Awesome. When you're ready, you can just like pick your head up and tent those fingertips up to that straight spine once again. Let's come into a butterfly from here. So go ahead and bring the heels and the big toes together. You grab a hold of the feet. Coming into a nice straight spine on the inhale and exhale, fold here. So hold like a straight spine. And then you can let your head and neck go and let the spine round. See if you can really relax the legs. Consciously release the muscles if you can. Allow the head and neck to just go, let gravity take over you. 3 more breaths here. Very slowly, let's come up to a straight spine once again. You can draw those knees together, feet flat, and have you guys come onto your back. So just come onto your back nice and slowly, nice and safely. Maybe hold on to the backs of the legs just to come on down vertebrae by vertebrae. And check in once you get there. Maybe bend into the knees. Feel like the low back, notice how that feels. You can hug your knees into your chest if you want to kind of release the low back. Go for a little rock again, that feels good. And then place both feet flat on the mat once again. Let's take that right leg, cross it on top of the left thigh. So we're coming into our figure four here, right? So for some of you, you might like feel a lot in the hip and just hang here and just breathe into it. You can even like spread your arms out, like find those cactus arms or goddess arms. Or if you don't feel too much at all, go ahead and grab a hold in the back of the left thigh. So clasp the fingertips around it. Yeah, and then draw the shoulders back down. And then you can send that left leg up to the ceiling. Yes, you guys know where to go with this. Finding like your full figure four. This is too intense, go ahead and bend back into the knee. Otherwise, you can find some movement. Back and forth on that sacrum. Find what feels good here. Take your time. So if you're like in one side and you feel like a lot of tension somewhere, just pause wherever you are and breathe into it. See if you can kind of iron out any tension there in the hip. Nice and slow here. Getting deep into that hip fascia tissue. About 5 more breaths here. So if you have that leg extended up into the air, go ahead and bend into that knee, placing the foot flat. You can release the fingertips. You can uncross the legs, maybe hug the knees into the chest there, or do some windshield wipes. Like it's just good to get movement in between sides. So find like whatever you need right now. And then whenever you're ready, we're gonna find that figure four on the opposites. So for this side of this hip, maybe you just hang here, or maybe you want a little bit more, you can go ahead and clasp your fingertips around that right. Extend that leg up towards the ceiling there. Start breathing into that hip there. Finding what feels good. Finding a little movement. That feels okay. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Just a few more rounds of breath here. If you're ready, begin to bend that knee, placing the foot flat on the mat, releasing that thigh, uncrossing your legs there. You could find a little movement, either just windshield wipe or hug the knees into the chest. So we can find a little inversion from here, like you're always welcome to go to the wall. So if you want to place a block or a blanket underneath like the hips there, like really the sacrum, and send those legs up to the sky. And you can take it, you can even use a blanket. You don't have to use any props at all. We'll hold this one for about a minute because it's like just a little bit of time to get really into the fluid in the feet. Point and flex the toes there, especially if the hamstrings are still a little tight. Make any movements that you need to. 2 more rounds of breath here. How about 3 more rounds? Deep breath in. Long breath out. Very slowly, you can bend into one knee and then the other, placing the feet flat on the earth. Kind of ground down through the heels so you can lift up if you had a block underneath your low back and then come on back down. It's always checking with your spine once you come out of this inversion. You find a full happy baby from here. So go ahead and bend into one knee and then the other. Maybe you can grab a hold of the big toes with those like peace fingers. Maybe you can grab a hold of just like the sole of the foot there. So find your version of happy baby. It's always nice to kind of find a little movement here. Try to extend one leg long and then the other. A little bit of a hamstring stretch. Extend both legs long. Just a few more moments here. Go ahead and release the toes or release the soles. Go ahead and find the knees. Maybe give you guys a few minutes to find any like final poses that you might need. Find a little twist there, or we didn't do bridge. If you want to find a bridge pose, you can place a rock block into the sacrum and do like more of a restorative bridge. You can find a supine butterfly. We have about another minute before my voice, so just take your time, whatever you need. As we begin to prepare for Shavasana, start putting on any additional layers that you brought, socks, sweatshirt. Anybody would like a blanket, give me a little wave and I can cover you up for your Shavasana. When you do find your way to your final pose, you can take it on your back with your legs long, arms out to the side. Take it on your side. If you need, just surrender to your Shavasana. Just allow the body to settle. The mind will follow. So I'm just going to turn my voice off for the rest of Shavasana so you can just really fully absorb the benefits of your practice. Shavasana. a little reading about the new moon. Just wanted to share with you all. It said, today's new moon is a cosmic gift from the universe, offering you a powerful reset. It's your chance to reinvent yourself, redefine your goals, and step fully into your authentic self. If you've been feeling stuck, expect a sudden burst of clarity about what you truly want. On a deeper level, you might feel called to let go of old identities, relationships, or expectations that no longer fit. This isn't just about change, it's about liberation. Go ahead and take a deep breath in here. Back to the breath here. Back to your presence in the room. We're going to start to wake up our physical body, starting to wiggle fingers and toes. Take a few rounds of breath, noticing how you feel. I'm going to have you roll onto one side, find your fetal pose. Yes. Just take a few rounds of breath here. Again, giving yourself a little thanks for taking the time for your yoga practice today, no matter how hard it was to get here. So very slowly, we're going to use our top arm to push ourselves up to our seats here to close out our practice. And that straight spine once again. Bring our arms down by your sides. Inhale, reach those fingertips up towards the ceiling. And exhale, hands will find the heart. Let's bring those thumbs to that third eye chakra, that space between our third eye, to remind us to always go with our intuition, that gut instinct, or that what we think is right feeling. Let's bring our thumbs down to our lips to remind us to use our words and always speak our truth, no matter how hard it might be. And let's bring our thumbs down to our beautiful beating heart to remind us to be kind to others, as well as ourselves. The divine light within me honors the divine light within each and every one of you. So together we will bow and say, Namaste. Namaste. Thank you guys. Thank you. A minute to schedule. Yes, so take a breath.
Thank you.
I'm ready to land it if you guys want.
Oh, great. Yeah. See you then.
I'm subbing still.
Have a great day.
Covered. Bye, guys. Thank
Bye.
you.